Death, an essential subject from Vinipedia. The soul is within the body and the body is changing at every moment. The last stage of this changing is called death. Death is nothing but the final change of this present body. That's all. No matter who we are, the troubles of birth, the troubles of death, the troubles of disease, and the troubles of old age are everywhere the same. We cannot escape death. But we should not die like cats and dogs. Nobody can escape death, but before death we must know what is the self and what is self-realization. By death everything is taken away by Ka. So this human life is meant for stopping this death. Krishna consciousness means to be on the platform of deathlessness. Every sloka in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam is informing us of this. If we read these books carefully we will understand this platform of deathlessness. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinicote's death category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 9 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. Apparently a devotee may grow old, but he is not subjected to the symptoms of defeat experienced by a common man in old age. Consequently, old age does not make a devotee fearful of death as a common man is fearful of death. When jar, or old age, takes shelter of a devotee, Kalakani diminishes the devotee's fear. A devotee knows that after death he is going back home, back to Godhead. Therefore he has no fear of death. Thus instead of depressing a devotee, advanced age helps him become fearless and thus happy. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.27. 24. The period of life just prior to death is certainly very dangerous because usually at this time people are attacked by the weakness of old age as well as many kinds of disease. The diseases that attack the body are compared here to soldiers. These soldiers are not ordinary soldiers, for they are guided by the king of the Yavanas, who acts as their commander-in-chief. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.28. 1. In Bhagavad Gita 10.34, it is said that the Lord in the shape and form of death destroys all a person's possessions. Mtu Sarvahara Siham. I am all-devouring death. The Lord in the shape of death takes away everything that is created by the conditioned soul. Everything in this material world is subject to perish in due course of time. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.24. 56. The denizens used to drink nectar to become immortal, but actually they were not confident of their immortality. On the other hand, the boys who were playing with Kaya had no fear of the demons. They were free of fear. Any material arrangement for protecting oneself from death is always unsure, but if one is in Kaya consciousness, then immortality is confidently assured. Kaya Book, Chapter 12. We are spirit soul, and therefore we are eternal. Why then should we subject ourselves to death and birth? It is intelligent to think in this way. Those who are Kaya conscious are very intelligent because they are not interested in getting promotion to any planet where there is death despite a long duration of life there. Rather, they want to get a body like God's. Easy Journey to Other Planets, Chapter 2. Since the creation of the material world, everyone has been trying to attain a permanent life, but the laws of nature are so cruel that no one has been able to avoid the hand of death. No one wants to die, nor does anyone want to become old or diseased. The law of nature, however, does not allow anyone immunity from old age, disease or death. Nor has the advancement of material knowledge solved these problems. Material science can discover the nuclear bomb to accelerate the process of death, but it cannot discover anything that can protect man from the cruel hands of old age, disease and death. Sri Isaupaniyad, Mantra 11, devotees who render continuous service to the Lord have already attained immortality, for whatever they are doing in this life they will continue to do in the next. They will simply change their material bodies for spiritual bodies. Unlike the demons, they no longer have to change material bodies. The Lord, therefore, is simultaneously death and immortality. He is death for demons and immortality for devotees. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.11. 27. Foolish people accept unhappiness as happiness. Therefore the king of the Yavanas decided to attack such foolish people imperceptibly by old age, disease, and ultimately death. Of course, after death there must be birth. Therefore Yavana Arya thought it wise to kill all the karmas through the agency of Kalakani and thus try to make them aware that materialistic advancement is not actually advancement. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.27. 29. Because death is a punishment imposed in the condemned life of material existence, the Vedic culture is based on avoiding death. Tyaktva Deha Punarjanma Nati, BG 4.9. Everyone should try to avoid death and rebirth by cultivating spiritual life and should not submit to death without struggling to survive. One who is not trying to stop death is not an intelligent human being. Ahmad Bh. Gavatam 10.1. 48.